Bonjour Zeller, and today we are going to see about the lesson 3, that is grammar part 3. And before that we will recall once our previous video. So our previous video content is les articles contractés, that is contracted articles. So what is a contract articles? A preposition it means to, at, in, and contract to form the contract articles. So what is the formation for the contract articles? A preposition plus a definite article. What are the definite article? Le, la, le, l apostrophe, and it becomes a au, that is o, it is used for the masculine singular, and ala, it is used for the feminine singular, and wo, it is used for the both the gender, that is masculine and feminine plural, and a l apostrophe, if the noun begins with vowel, you can use a l apostrophe. And move to the second content, that is demonstrative adjective. So it is used to indicate a specific noun only, demonstrative adjective. And what are the demonstrative adjective? So, sat, and say. So it means these or that, and these or those. So it is used for the masculine singular, and cet, it is used for the noun, that is masculine noun begins with vowel, you can use sat, that is cet. And sat, cette, it is used for the feminine singular, and say, it is used for the both the gender, that is masculine and feminine plural. And third one is les adjective exclamative, that is exclamative adjective. So French exclamative adjective express often use the interrogative sentences. It's like cal plus adjectives. So what is the example for the adjective and exclamative? Cal brew. Cal brew means a water sound. So it can be used for the noun as well as the adjective also. If it is adjective means what? Cal beauty. Beauty means what? Your beauty. So this is all about our previous video. So let us move to the today's video, and today's content is les prépositions de lieu, that is preposition of place. And second one is l'interrogation, that is interrogation. And répondez aux questions, answer the following. And next, traduisez la phrase, translate the sentence. And first content is a preposition de lieu. It means a preposition of place. So why we are using the preposition of place? It indicates the place of the directions. For that purpose only we are using preposition de lieu. So what is the definition for this one? Preposition of place indicate the location of someone or something in relation to another someone or something only. So it is used to indicate the direction and the preposition also. It depends upon the location. And see the example. Il marche jusqu'à la plage. So he walks up to the beach. Here the preposition is what? Jusqu'à. Jusqu'à means what? Up to. But place is what? Plage. Plage means what? Beach. And la station est Lyon de plage marina. So here also place is what? Marina beach. And the preposition is what? Lyon. Lyon means what? Far away. So the station is far away from Marina Beach. For this purpose only we are using the preposition of the place. And see here some preposition which indicates the place of the preposition. So first one is derrière. Derrière means what? Behind. And devant means what? In front of. The tree in front of the car. Sorry, the car in front of the tree only. And next, tout droit. Tout droit means go straight. And à gauche means what? A left. À droit, right. And entre means what? Between. And au bout de la rue, at the end of the street. And autour de means around. And à côté de, next to. And en face the, in face of. So these are the prepositions which we use for the place. And move to the exercise. Complétez avec les prépositions, that is complete with the preposition devant. Devant means what? In front of. And derrière, behind. Lion de, it's far away. And près de, near. and jusqu'à up to. So first one is le zoo a dash love me. So zoo means what? Zoo only. So it's Leo. Leo means what? Is far away from the city. You can use any other preposition for that. So several possible answers are there. And second one is le musée et dash le temple. So museum is derrière. Derrière means what? Behind the temple. And next le poste et dash l'hôpital. So the post office in front of the hospital. Hospital means what? Hospital. And l'arrêt de bus et dash l'école maternelle. That is the bus stop a près de l'école maternelle. So près de la means what? Near the school only. So the bus stop is near to the school. And even is il va dash à la banque. So he goes jusqu'à la banque. He goes up to the bank only. So you can use any preposition for this answer. And move to the second content is l'interrogatio. L'interrogatio means what? Interrogation. This we have seen in the previous lesson also. Let's recall once this one. Okay. L'interrogation, that is a poser des questions en français. It is used for the ask the questions in French. And en français, on peut poser des questions de différentes façons. So in French, we can ask the question in a different phase. So what are the types of the interrogation? La forme familiar, that is familiar form, it is used for the informal conversation. And second one is la forme standard, that is standard form. And third one is la forme soutenue, that is sustained form. Sustained form means what? Inversion method. So in this lesson you are going to use the third one only, that is a sustained form, la forme soutenue. So l'inversion du sujet et du verbe est la marque de la question. Le tiret est obligatoire entre le verbe et le sujet. And cette forme est soutenue car c'est une langue élégante et formelle. So it can be used for the informal as well as formal conversation also. And this is the definition for this one, that is sustained form. The inversion of the subject and the verb. You have to invert the subject and the verb. See the example. Parlez-vous français? So parler it's a verb and vous it's a subject. For this only called inversion. Of the mark of the question, at the end of the affirmative question you have to put question mark, and the hyphen is mandatory between the verb and the subject. So this is compulsory. This hyphen is compulsory when you are invert the subject and the verb. And this form is supported as it is an elegant and formal language also. So it can be used for informal as well as the formal conversation also. And see, do you speak French? So parlez-vous français? And attention. Attention means what? Pay attention for one thing. Pour des raisons phonétiques, on doit parfois ajouter un T entre le verbe et le sujet. See, if the verb ends with E and the subject starts with vowel, you can use a T in between the subject and the verb. So that is the thing for this one. And this is the inversion of the verb conjugation. One is être and another one is what? Avoir. And what is the meaning of être? To be, and avoir means what? To have. And see, je it's a subject and suis it's a verb. That is inversion method. So suis je means what? Am I. When it changes into the question, it's called what? Am I only. And es-tu, are you, and est-il is he, est-elle is she, sommes-nous or we, êtes-vous or you, sont-ils are they, and sont-elles are they. So this is a conjugation for être verb, that is inversion method. And next one is avoir. Ai-je, do I have, as-tu, do you have, and are-t-il. See here why I add this T, because the verb ends with vowel and the subject begins with vowel. For that purpose only I add T in between this thing. So does he have, Atal, see same thing only. Subject begins with vowel. And does she have? And avonu, do we have? And avevu, do you have? And won't do they have? Do they have? And won't do they have? And some interrogative words are there. It is used to ask the question also. So como means what? How. Ki means what? Who. And ko, when. Vu means what? Where. And pourquoi, why. And cal, it means adjective interrogative, what or which. Let's see the sentence for this one. Como ça va means what? How are you? And the answer is what? Ça va bien. Yeah, fine. And qui means what? Who. So qui est ton professeur? So who is your professor? And mon professeur est Monsieur Lebrun. So my professor is Mr. Lebrun. And quand means what? When. And quand pars-tu pour l'école? So when do you leave from the school? And je pars à 8h30. So I leave 8:30 minutes. And vous means what? Where. So vous est-ce que tu habites? So where do you live? And j'habite à London. And pourquoi means what? Why. So pourquoi mange-t-il une pomme? So why does she eat the apple? Parce qu'il a faim. So because he is hungry. And cal or cal, it is used for the interrogative adjectives. So quel sport prefer tal? So which sport do you does she like? So I'll prefer the basketball. So she prefer the basketball only. So this is all about your interrogation. Let us move to the interrogation. So transforming les phrases souvent selon l'exemple. So transform the question as in the example. So this is the inversion method only. See the example. Vous allez à pied. So you are going by walk. So the answer is what? Allez-vous à pied? So are you going by walk? So you have to interchange the subject and the verb. First one is elle prend le RER pour visiter le musée d'Orsay. So she takes the RER for visiting the museum, that is Musée d'Orsay. So what is the answer? Prendre tal. Here the verb is what? Prendre, and subject is what? Elle. In between you have to use the hyphen. So prendre le RER pour visiter le musée d'Orsay. So does she take the RER for visit the museum, that is Musée d'Orsay? And next is il va à la cathédrale. So he goes to the cathedral. So when you change into the question, va means what? Verb. And T, here it begins with what? Vowel. For that you have to put T in between these two things. So what il à la cathédrale? So does he go to the cathedral? And Muller and le monument indien. So Muller likes the Indian monuments. So when you change into the question, so note one thing here. So when the name comes first, you have to write the name first in the sentence, and next you have to change in between the sentence only. See here the verb is what? Am, and for the Muller as a subject, it indicates the subject is what? Il only, because it's masculine. So am til. So here il, it begins with vowel, so that you have to use T in between these two things. So Muller am til le monument indien. So Muller, does he like the Indian monuments? And D1 is tu respectes le code de la rue. So do you respect the traffic code? And here respect it's a verb and tu it's a subject. So respect tu le code de la rue. So do you respect the traffic code? And ils admirons le costume indien. So here costume. So here the verb is admirons and the subject is what? Il. So admirons-ils les costumes indiens? So do they admire the Indian costumes. Move to the next one. Transformer question comme dans l'exemple. So transform the question as in the example. See the example. Tu comprends le plan? So est-ce que tu comprends le plan? So here in this exercise you are going to use the second form, that is standard form. Standard form means what? Before the affirmative sentence you have to use the est que. So that is called what? Standard form. It can be used for formal as well as informal conversation. So before the subject only you have to use the est que in this exercise. See, quel bus on doit prendre pour aller au musée? So which bus should we take to get the museum? So the answer here, quel is here le mot interrogative, that is interrogative word, and bus is a noun, but the subject starts from here only, or it's a subject only. It refers to we also for that informal conversation. So quel bus est-ce qu'on, here apostrophe, why? Because the subject begins with verbal. So quel bus est-ce qu'on doit prendre pour aller au musée? So which bus do we have to take to get the museum? And second one is quelle ligne the métro on prendre pour aller au Châtelet? Here the subject begins with on, subject begins from here only, on. So before that only you are going to use est que. So quelle ligne de métro est-ce qu'on prendre pour aller au Châtelet? What metro line do we take to get the Châtelet? And C1 is comment on va au temple? So how do we go to the temple? So here also the subject begins with from here only. So comment est-ce qu'on va au temple? So how do we go to the temple? And fourth one is vous voulez aller. It means where do you want to go? So here also before that vous only you are going to use est-ce que. So vous est-ce que vous voulez aller? So where do you want to go? And even is pourquoi tu veux visiter le monument? So why do you want to visit this monument? And here the subject is tu. Before that you have to use est-ce que. So pourquoi est-ce que tu veux visiter ce monument? So why do you want to visit this monument? So this is all about interrogation. And move to the third content. Répondez aux questions. Answer the question. First one is le temple est loin d'ici. So the temple is far from here. So the answer you can use we only. We means what? Yes. So we, il est loin d'ici. Yes, it's far from here. So le temple, it becomes il only because it means it also. And second one is Londres fascine tous les touristes. So India attracts all the tourists. We Londres fascine tous les touristes. Yes, India attracts all the tourists. And C1 is vous comprenez l'histoire? Do you understand the story? Oui, je comprends l'histoire. So when you are using this vous in the question, you have to change the answer in the subject je. Je means what? I. So oui, je comprends l'histoire. Yes, I understand the story. And even tu vois le panneau. You see the sign. Do you see the sign? Oui, je vois le panneau. Yes, I see the sign. And even elle va au marché. So does she go to the market? Oui, elle va au marché. Yes, she goes to the market. When same subject comes means you should not change any subject in the answer. And fourth one is traduisez en français. You have to translate the sentence in French. See the first one. They don't understand this plan. So they subject is what? Il, and the sentence is negative. For the negative sentence we can use ne pas. Ne it is used before the verb and pas it is used after the verb. Okay. So ils ne comprennent pas ce plan. So ce plan is this plan. And second one is vous, sorry, you are near the station. So you in French is what, vous, and are it's a adverb conjugation, so vous êtes, and near it's one of the preposition près de la gare. So gare means what, station. And next C1, you cross a river near the Pont Neuf. So cross, it means traverser. You can use the verb traverser. So vous traversez le fleuve means what, a river près the Pont Neuf. And D1 is which metro line one has to take to go to the cathedral. So quelle ligne the metro prendre on pour aller à la cathédrale. And even is you take the first road on your left. And vous prenez, you have to use the verb prendre verb. So vous prenez la première rue au gauche. So you take the first road on your left. So this is all about our today's video. And what are the contents about our today's video? Preposition of place. Preposition of place, it indicates the place of the directions. And second, l'anthropocene. L'anthropocene is used to ask the questions. And third one is répondre des questions, answer the following. And fourth is traduisez la phrase en français, so translate the sentence in French. So I hope you all understand this video, and thank you. Merci to all.